Welcome to Trauma Pero No Drama with KSV. Join Manas, Karina, Susie, Vanessa every week as we share stories about life, family, trauma, drama, and everything in between. What is up, guys? Welcome to another episode of our KSB podcast. We are having a blast over here talking about life and shenanigans. And today we wanted to get into some major life questions, right?
I just had a question for you guys. You guys don't even know what my question is, but you know, I feel like a veces nos hace falta nomás así chatear, así tener una sesión. Vanessa, get off your phone.
Sorry.
You know, nomás hablar. But I seriously have a question for you guys. I wanted to get your guys' input, and I didn't want to tell you before we started recording because then you guys start giving me your advice and we're not even recording. And that's a valuable podcast conversation that we waste.
That we're going to have to delete. Be like, yeah, that was not a good idea, bro. Let's delete that shit. Start over.
No, seriously. Okay. So I know we've talked about briefly about
What is that?
I know we've talked about briefly before about like keeping friendships and friendships in general, right? Like
Yeah, how we all suck at it. Yeah.
yeah. And we all agree that none of us have friends, you know. Some have
I'm pretty sure we said I had friends. I'm pretty sure we said I had the most friends of all of us.
Yeah, that's true. That's a valid point.
Yeah, I don't have friends.
Yeah,
I
me
just
either.
have you guys.
But
Anybody wants to be my friend out there?
she's taking applications.
Anybody out there?
Please.
There.
I want friends. I want to go out with my friends to go get a coffee.
A mimosa.
You know, chatear. Putear. No, I'm just kidding.
Wow.
I'm just kidding.
That escalated quickly. Let's bring her back down to earth.
Yeah.
Carry on.
Seriously. Okay, but my question to you guys is, so I recently had someone reach out to me that I used to be friends with.
Dun, dun, dun.
And this is a friend that there was no there was no fight, like there was no like argument, there was no like it was just like a falling out, like I don't know how to explain it.
Natural course of life. Felt that?
Yeah,
Okay.
like it was just we just stopped talking, and now she's like she reached out and she like wanted to like kind of like talk to me, but I'm very guarded all the time, and I don't always believe in people's like purest intentions. I don't know. She didn't give off any vibe of like I need something from you, but I have had it where like someone from before will reach out and then they'll ask for something. So like my question to you guys is, how do you guys handle how would you guys handle that? Because I'm very in between like how many times have I said like in the last 5 minutes? How would you guys handle
1,123.
How would you guys handle that? Because I don't know if I really want to be. If she's listening to this podcast, it's probably over. But I really don't want any new friends.
Se cancela todo si está escuchando.
So how would you guys handle that? This is like, let's treat this as a...
How many years of no talking?
Ooh, high school. Easily.
No.
Easily.
Sorry, no, you can't be my friend. Fuck off. No.
Okay.
I knew that was going to be Vanessa's advice. I could just
No.
feel it in my butt.
No, because if she wanted to connect with you, she should have connected you like 2 years, 1 year after high school. I believe that there.
I
right?
cold-heartedly disagree.
Yeah, but
What do you
like,
mean?
It was a mutual...
It was just like, they just stopped talking.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They
Because
just
life
fell
gets
out.
busy.
Yeah, but just like how
Well,
she didn't
también.
put in effort, I never put in effort. ¿Sí me entiendes?
Yeah.
Like, you can't fault someone for not putting in the effort when you're not doing the same. And it's not like there was something that she did wrong to her or vice versa. There was no animosity that ended that friendship. And sometimes you come to a point in life where, hey, like maybe I should reconnect with some of the people that I cared about. Or
but I will tell you, and I learned this from Yoselin. She was friend with an op. She was friends with an op.
Oh, that fuck you, no. Fuck off.
Like she was.
No.
okay, we're gonna need to.
No.
Oh my God, broski.
Yeah. What compadre said. Yep.
Do you actually agree with her?
Yes, no. Like, why are you? if
You just want to fight?
No,
or
no. Listen,
just
if
because she was friends with an op.
Yeah, if she was friend with the op
What kind of op though?
that didn't
What
like my
level op?
mana,
It was.
did the op not like you?
The op didn't like me.
Then no, fuck off.
Because she
Fuck
didn't-
off.
The op, and that's. I think that creo que por eso I'm struggling because after she reached out, I kind of went like Intego, you know, the
Like
little
you
detective.
went back.
No,
on time?
I snooped,
Oh, so she's still friends with
and
the
she's
op.
still friends with the op.
No, fuck you.
She's like,
Okay, but why was it
But
not?
the
Because
last-
it was immature. Like we were high schoolers, didn't get along.
No.
Or
I
like
just
she
think-
legitimately did something to
I
be
think
deserving.
I have a feeling that she just wants to talk to you so she can be a fucking chismosa because the op probably still doesn't like you. So she's probably coming
We're
over here.
adults now. Not
Okay,
everybody's
but
like that.
Some people don't grow up from that, mana.
I
Some
know
people
that
don't
some
grow
people
up.
don't.
So maybe that op, like,
Please share the
envidia my mana-
conversation word for word.
Hold on, let
What do
me
you mean?
finish.
Okay.
Because maybe that op, she's still friends with the op, right?
yeah,
And
from
that
what I
op
could
doesn't
see,
like you
well,
still. And she
from what
probably
I
wants to get information from you.
she wants to steal my husband. Is what Ivan is singling from behind the
Boy,
camera.
get out of here.
I need to see who this op is. Who's this lady?
Well, by the time this episode airs, I'm probably blocked.
Well, I hope she blocks you,
It's
and I hope
the-
she has a good day and go fuck off.
From what I could see,
Vanessa, you're gonna be the reason why they never reconnect.
from what I
could
see, because we're not friends. Like it was like a message. Like you know how when you send
She just sent you a fucking random ass message.
a message on Facebook.
So she didn't even friend request you.
She did. She sent me a friend request because I don't know. She sent it, but like I didn't accept it, and I saw the message.
As you should.
It because I have my like Facebook set up in a way because we're not even friends on Facebook anymore. Like
right.
that's like a few years ago I went on a purge and I deleted kind of everybody that was like in this situation
reactive type of things,
yeah.
yeah.
So the way my Facebook is set up now, like if you have all this like security settings, in order for me to get a message,
You had to accept it first.
yeah, so I can see it without them seeing that I've seen it. Like it goes to a spam folder and it says like this person is trying to send you a
Shady.
request.
You're sus. Carry on.
Okay, so from what I could see, because her profile is also like she has like filters or security things. From what I could see, her and the app, the last time that they tagged each other in anything was in 2021. But this app didn't like me because she didn't like me. I didn't do anything to her. Okay, maybe I did. I used to sit behind this girl in world history in high school. And her friends sat in front of me and they would always talk during class, like annoyingly talk. And then one day they were talking about how the girl, the op, let's name her, let me give her a name. Let's call her Brittany. So Brittany and her friend Catherine. No. I know Catherine. No. Let's call her. What's the Karen? Okay. What were the two girls?
Brittany and Karen.
Okay, so one day Brittany.
The op is Brittany.
Yeah. The
Okay.
op was telling her friend about how her friend fucked her. Let's be honest. Like she was like telling this girl like full detail about how they got it on. And mind you, I'm sitting behind them trying to fucking pay attention.
Like literally did it or like screwed each other fucked.
No, like they literally compadre style, full. Like she was giving this girl detail per detail, right?
Disgusting.
Like
Okay.
play by play. I get like your friend, you're close with your friend, but like save that shit for when you're out of class.
Right, the whole class is here, bruh.
Yeah, so they thought they were whispering, but like I said, I sat right behind the op. So they're fucking yapping, and I'm trying to pay attention to class. So she finally pisses me off, and I'm like, dude, can you shut the fuck up? I'm like, nobody cares about how you got fucked. And mind you, by then, I guess I was a little louder than, what I wanted to be.
Nobody, I don't think anybody looking at Susie now believes that she was so fucking aggressive in high school. Like, she's so quiet and meek. Like, at work, they're like, does she ever speak? Because she's so quiet and, like, sweet. And they're like, yeah, clearly she's a nice sister. But, like, then she tells these fucking stories about the random shit that she did. And I'm like, who are you?
No, let me, really quick. Fue un new year, and I said new year, new me, and that's where it started. That's where I was a new me. Okay.
Right.
Anyway, back to my story. So that girl she got all fucking offended, like I had offended her. Like
Because you told her to.
Well, save that shit for out of class.
You were a little aggressive. Let's
okay,
be real.
a little aggressive. I get it, but this had been months of brewing of her fucking yapping when I'm trying to like pay attention in class. And so she got like all fucking offended, and she was like, well, maybe you should mind your own fucking business. And then I was like, well, I would if you would shut the fuck up, every once in a while and let me pay attention in class. And so that's where like that's where like we became ops. We just hated each other after that. Mm-hmm. Well, I didn't hate her. I just
dislike her.
She was I must have been strongly on her radar, because to me it was just shut the fuck up, and move on. Like, we're moving on. Okay, like, there's no bad blood. Like, I didn't, like, there was nothing else there. It was just, like, me telling you to be quiet. Pero ella la agarró contra mí. Like, she would fucking, like, roll her eyes at me in the hallway. And, like, when I would walk by her, she'd be like, with her stupid little friends.
So annoying.
So un dia, we were coming down the stairs from the locker room, and she saw me, and she was like, and I was like, bitch, if you have something to say, I am right here. And she's like, nobody said anything about you. And then she looked at her stupid little friends, and they were like, hey. And I was like, yeah. I'm like, well, fucking come down here and tell me that again. Because we were like, she was like on that big step. You know how like stairs have a big step and then they keep going. Mm-hmm. She was on that big step, and I had already like made it down to the bottom. And she was like, no, thank you. And I was like, I'll give you a fucking no, thank you. But then my friend was like, let's go. And she like kind of, dragged
There's
me
always
away.
Got to be a real one to keep the peace.
So she like dragged.
I know you went upstairs and you dragged her from
No,
the beat.
no, that's a different girl.
Oh.
I mean,
I'm so disappointed.
No, that's a different girl. I had a lot of ops in high school. Okay, I don't even know why I was so sweet.
Right.
So it was that kind of like relationship where like she wasn't even on my radar, but clearly I was a big, bullseye on her fucking radar. So this girl was friends with her. They weren't friends when we were in high school, because that girl was like my friend. But it wasn't until like a little bit after high school that I just came across that they had like
Became friends?
They became friends. And mind you, this is a girl that I still see out in public, because we live in the same town.
The op?
The op. Okay. Yeah, I still see her out in public, and she still looks at me like she fucking hates me. And I'm just like, como dices tú, we're fucking adults. Like, leave that shit in the fucking past. Like,
right.
If I
need to know who this fucking op is. Do I know her?
I don't think so.
Why is Vanessa so upset right now?
Because she doesn't like anybody mistreating her mana.
Right.
But
even though your mana was the aggressor?
Right. Was I?
Just talking shit. Carry on.
Like,
with
why
your
would
story.
she be talking in fucking Bloom High School that she got fucked by this one guy?
Yeah, it's so inappropriate.
Nobody cares.
I had an innocent mind back then.
Right. Well, not really, but all right.
Why are you lying to all our listeners, bitch?
No. Like, I'm being for real. Okay, back to what I want to get your advice on. Okay,
right.
So they became friends like a little bit, because I left public high school before, right? We're going to talk about why I left public high school in another episode. But by then,
Once we hit 1 million likes.
Yeah, I wasn't in the public high school anymore. And then they became friends during my absentee time, like when I wasn't there anymore.
Right, fake friend.
So that's why I struggle with her, where her loyalty is. Mm-hmm. Like, ¿sí me entiendes? Like, I don't don't know. Like, I get you're saying, like, we're not in high school anymore. Like, we're not, like, I'm not about that. But, like, but I'm very specific on who I allow into my circle now. Like, I'm very particular of who I allow.
Right.
And if she at one point was friends with the op, I know for a fact that they talk shit about me. Because that
Exactly.
girl had to have been like, they had to have talked about me in their friendship at one point. And I feel like if that other girl was ever truly a friend to me, she would have like,
Stop talking to her.
I don't know, maybe
Not
like
necessarily.
maybe
Or-
relayed the message, or like maybe defended me, like.
But you don't know if
But
she
I don't know if
defended
she
you.
did or not. But I'm sure that if she would have defended me, the way that that girl had that like maturity to her, of where she couldn't even handle someone telling her to, shut up. Like, she wouldn't have handled like someone else like defending me. I don't know. So that's why I wanted to get your guys' opinion, because this has been on my mind for a couple days now.
So how was the reach out? Like, what exactly?
Yeah, word to word. What did she say?
She's basically said like, hey, how are you? Like the basic, like, how are you? Like she said like a couple personal things that I'm not gonna go in and read everything that she said, right? Because I don't want to.
You are going to tell us off air, right?
Yeah. So she basically just said like, hey, how are you? Like, I'm at a point in my life where like I feel she's going through stuff, and she feels like she doesn't have any friends.
Okay, where's her op friend?
So she wants to rekindle some friendships, and she thought that I used to be a good friend to her, and she always knew that she could talk to me if she ever needed anything, which is valid. I always told my friends, like, even if we like at one point like aren't friends anymore, like, don't ever hesitate to reach out to me. But again, it's like, how do you rekindle? Like, there was no bad blood between me and her.
Is she a hooch? Does she actually want your husband, or is he just full of himself?
She wasn't a hooch.
Sorry, compa. She doesn't want you. So, and I think that's my thing, is like, people go through different stages in life, and sometimes it's okay to reconnect with someone, but you have to follow your instincts, right? And just because you talk to someone or you reconnect with someone, it doesn't mean you're going to trust them. And you have to follow your instincts. If it ever gets to a point where you're like, something doesn't feel right, or something shady, or this doesn't feel sincere, you cut that shit off and let it go. But I'll tell you, like, I had a situation with a friend that we had a falling out, and our falling out was because we had a mutual friend and we had a fallout. And then I felt like that person didn't have my back when they should have had my back in the situation. So it was just, we kind of just fell apart, didn't talk for years and years and years and years. And then one day we reconnected again. And we didn't really like hang out or anything. We just kind of like checked in on each other from time to time. And it was fine. I think it was still in that phase of, do we trust each other? Are we actually cool again, kind of thing, like feeling it out. And I remember like one day I sent a message and I was ignored. And I was like, okay, what happened? And then I got like blocked or something. And I was really confused. I had no idea what happened. I thought we were fine. I thought we were cool. Fast forward months and months later, Alex gets home and he was like, hey, I saw your friend. I think that you should really reach out, or they're going to reach out, or something. Come to find out that they had sent me a message telling me that someone in their family had passed. And like, I didn't see the message. And like the next time that I went like to talk or send a message to say something, it was just like a brand new conversation. And they felt like I didn't care about what was going on. But here I am asking about how things are going or whatever. And in their mindset was, so you don't care that I had this really like big situation in my life happen, but you're asking how this is going. Like, you just want information about my life. But that wasn't the case at all. So it's like there was this falling out, or like this misunderstanding, and we would have been fine the entire time, but we lost years because of it. So in your situation, yeah, they may have been friends with an op, but you don't know what kind of conversation, if there was even conversation about it, and if there was a conversation, could it have been a 30-second conversation and that was it?
Yeah.
You don't know.
Ivan.
I mean, and everybody's different, right? For me,
Yeah.
like I would have to think, what kind of relationship did we have? And do I even care to have that relationship with that person?
Yeah.
But I wouldn't completely trust them off the bat
Yeah.
if I decided to talk to them.
Yeah, and it's not even a trusting of like, I still think that they're like, they'll turn around and talk shit about me with the app, but it's more of a like, I don't like, I am very content. Is that the word? Content? Like, I'm very comfortable in like where I am, and I don't know if I want to have like new friends.
No, you don't need her.
Vanessa.
You got me. Okay?
My God.
That's all you need.
She's greed. But again, like I don't want to be an asshole and like completely ignore her. You know what I mean?
I would.
Well, Mesa, you made that very clear that you would. And obviously Ivan is agreeing with you.
He's Team Vanessa over there.
Yeah.
I
My
think we're pretty
gosh.
split over here.
Yeah, you guys are very split, and you guys did not make me make my decision any easier. But like, I just like, if I reach out to her in this, like, maybe it sounds a little selfish, but if I like talk to her and I, you know, like
Ghost her afterwards?
no, like a friendship is there, and then it's like,
you don't want to be the fake one.
yeah, like how do I end that kind of relationship? Like if I like go in and like try to talk to her and go in with an open mind, like, and think like, oh, maybe
You just
this
ghost her. You block her on everything, and then she just, who cares? Okay, that was a little harsh, but it's true. If you really don't, if you decide at the end you don't trust this person or you can't count on them, then
No, like,
you can cut them off. But I was just gonna say, you're not to me. You cannot be considered selfish because you're choosing your circle for yourself.
yeah.
Vanessa has something to say.
No,
Please go ahead.
No, ya no quiero decir nada because me vas a dar la contraria. No, ya no.
Oh, so she gives in and she
No.
agrees with me. Okay,
I
then
don't
say what you want to
agree with
say.
you. Just, no.
Say it. That's why we're here.
Mándale la chingada ya. Bloqueala ya. Or you can sacarle information why she's looking for you and then just block her afterwards.
Well, it sounds like she just wants a friend. Like
Okay,
she
where's
needs,
her
like
op friend?
she needs a friend.
Why didn't she go with her op that
Well,
she was
I don't
told
know.
her best
Well,
friend?
no le contesta, because yeah, that's another thing that when I was stalking, because I went stalking like hardcore, it seemed like they were like very close with the op. So I don't know.
Sounds like you're answering your own question.
I don't know. Well, I also don't want to be like an asshole, because what if they what if they aren't friends, and what if she's like really is going through someone and she really like I must have been a really good friend for her to like come back to me.
Right, but she wasn't a very good friend with you when she became friends with the op and
But we
talked
weren't-
shit with you.
but we
talked shit
weren't-
about you. She talked shit about you with the op.
But it's that we can't
regardless.
prove that. Well,
Oh,
en su
come
conciencia
on.
quedará. See if she did, but I can't.
I
say
know
she-
my ex-friends who became friends with the ops. I know they fucking talk shit.
Yeah, but don't compare your shitty friends with our friends.
Look, even the Kleenex fell on the floor.
But I also have to keep in mind that by the time she was friends with the op, me and her weren't really friends anymore.
Right, because she picked the op instead of you. If you really consider her that she was your friend and she considered you as your best friend, she would have never stopped talking to you when she became friends with the op. Okay, who was my friend first?
She wasn't.
The
She
op
wasn't. She
or
was
Susie.
She was never.
Susie was my friend, so I'm gonna go with Susie, right? Because she was my first friend. But then Susie left the school, public school, and she went to a private one, right? And the friend, her so-called friend, stopped talking to Susie and became friends with the op.
I think we have some trauma to uncover over there on that side of the room.
But she was my friend. She was never my best friend.
Okay, she was still your friend, and then when you left that school, she stopped talking to you out of the fucking bloom.
We stopped talking to each other.
Blue.
We stopped talking to because, like I said at the beginning, she didn't put any effort, and either did I. So
right, because she became friend with the fucking op.
We're never gonna agree. This is gonna be one of those cold cases where you're on your own, Mana, because
Well, I say no. If you feel iffy about it, if you should or you shouldn't, your gut's telling you like no, don't.
Yeah.
Because I feel like you're gonna come out hurt, and then you're gonna come talk to us that the op just fucking used you, and she took information from you, and she just blocked you and stopped talking.
And Compadre Ivan just said he's not gonna give you his shoulder to cry on. Did you see that?
Yep.
He's so aggressive.
Yep. My God.
Well, you're gonna have to come cry to mine or Karina's shoulder, but we're gonna talk shit about you that you shouldn't have.
No, bitch, don't we?
Okay, I'll be talking shit to you. That's why I told you not to become friends with this fucking op, okay? And you didn't fucking listen to me. And look at where you are now, crying to us that this fucking girl did you dirty.
Is this how you parent your kids? I'm scared AF.
Well, I told my kids, like, don't let this one little... Oh, girl! Let me tell you. Talking about mocosas telling you what to do, right? Mm-hmm. So, when Jimena went on... When it was conference time, I went to Junior's conference, and let me tell you that the teacher told me that Junior no va bien en la escuela. One, he does
He's
whatever
in kindergarten,
right? And he doesn't. Cuando la maestra le dice que haga algo, he doesn't fucking do it. He says that no, he doesn't want to.
That's because you boss him around at home, so he's got to do what he wants at school.
No. Well, okay, we have 5 more minutes, but let me go quick, right? Then I go to Jimena's conference, and Jimena's teacher was telling me that, oh my God, that she loves Jimena, that Jimena's her favorite student, and that
yeah,
Jimena's
because she
so
behaves at school,
sweet.
so she can misbehave at home.
Right, hold on. Then she was telling me that she only had one concern, pero que ella sabía que Jimena no era así. Remember, I think you guys were there, and I asked for your thing, your opinion, because you're her madrina, right? Mm-hmm. So the teacher was telling me that there's this one girl that's friends with Jimena, which I told her that I think that she shouldn't be friends with her anymore because she's telling her what to do. So there's this little other girl that Jimena's friends with, and this other girl doesn't like that little girl that Jimena's friends with, right? Mm-hmm. And then Jimena's little group of friends son 4. I don't know how many they are, but son sus amiguitas. Esta mean girl, that's part of the mean girl. The mean girl tells Jimena and her little friends not to talk to this little girl. Right? Mm-hmm. And they listen to this fucking mean girl, right? And then cuando the mean girl's not there or she's not playing with them, Jimena and her little group plays with her and talks to her, right? To that little girl, which I told Jimena, you shouldn't let no little girl tell you who to be friends. If you want to be friends with her, you can be friends with her. And no other little girl's going to tell you not to play with her. Right. And I was like, and that's considered fucking bullying. For me, in my little eyes, in my little ears. So she said, no, it's not bullying, whatever. But I feel that's bullying that they don't include the little girl.
No, it is bullying that they don't include her. But it's not. Mena that wasn't
the bully.
Yeah, but the other little girl is the bully, and I don't think Benita knew exactly what she was like, where she was in that operation.
But by default, that makes her.
She was being a follower.
Yeah.
Jimena's teacher was telling me that she was being a follower, and for me to talk with Jimena because ella no creía que Jimena era eso, porque ella la tiene un altar. Mm-hmm. And I was like, well, I'm going to talk to her and like, I'm going to get information from her. I was like, but I'm going to have a serious conversation with her because I don't accept that. I was like, I do not accept that she or anybody gets bullied. I don't accept that they bully her or she goes and does that. Right? So I went on, and here comes Jimena telling me que si era cierto que ella hacía lo que la chiquilla le decía que hiciera. Which I got pissed. Mm-hmm. I got pissed. I was furious. I was like, mijita, tú no me vas a estar haciendo tus pendejaditas aquí. Because you're not going to make a little girl feel bad because this little mean girl's telling you to make her feel bad. Mm-hmm. I'm like, you're not going to be a fucking follower. And por eso digo, mana. Ya no me acuerdo por qué. Era nomás un chisme que te quería decir.
She can't remember where the story.
Yeah,
when it was like-
I don't remember why it started. Why did it start? I
You
don't
said,
remember.
speaking of little girls telling you what to do, because we were saying we're never going to agree. She's going to have to make the decision on her own because she's basically on an island because you and I are on completely separate ones. So your final advice to her is fuck this bitch, block her, don't talk to her.
Yes.
Don't even find out
Yes.
what's going on in her life.
No. Because if she really needed Susie's like a friend, she wouldn't have been friends with the op. Period.
What if this...
Period.
No, I'm not going to say it because then it's going to make you feel guilty. So
Well,
you're on your own.
Oh Lord.
Good luck. Let us know what happens.
Well, you guys, I'm gonna end this episode the same way I started, very confused and looking for advice. I guess I'm on my own. Well, if you guys have any advice, feel free to leave it in the comments.
Don't.
Send us a
Yeah.
message on
Don't
Spotify.
leave it. To
Let's
the
make this
comments.
a war. Whose opinion is better, mine or Vanessa's?
mine, because why is the op looking for her? Well, no.
Vanessa,
with the-
relax. We'll find out next episode what the final word
need
is.
to
Make
tell
sure
me
that
who
you
this
guys
girl
share
is
your
now.
advice. Oh man,
Okay.
things are
Ya se me
escalating.
subió la
So we're gonna
presión.
go. You guys have a great week, and make sure you come back.
Obviously,
next week.
I'm not gonna have a good week anymore.
Oh,
Relax.
okay, guys. See you next week.
Okay,
Bye.
Bye. Now, who is this lady?
Oh my God, esta ni se quita ni la